Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. In our last video, we have discussed about water conservation, and in this video, we are going to discuss about the conservation of forest. So student, in this video, we are going to learn about the conservation of natural resources. Natural resources means the resources that we get from our nature is known as natural resources, and we should conserve our natural resources because natural resources are very important for both human and the ecosystem. So we should conserve and protect our natural resources, and we should use the natural resources without damaging the need of future generation, and we should sustainably use the natural resources. Student, in this video we are going to discuss about the conservation of forest. And so first of all, I'm going to explain about forest conservation and what is forest conservation. Forest conservation is the practice of planning and maintaining forest area for the benefit and sustainability of future generation. Forest conservation involves the upkeep of the natural resources within a forest that are beneficial for both humans and the ecosystem. Trees, as we saw in the last chapter, are essential for human life to prosper, yet human beings have already destroyed nearly half of the world forest. So student, as we know that trees are very essential and very necessary for human beings, and but human beings have already destroyed the nearly half of the forest, world forest. So student, everyone knows that trees are very important for human beings and for the ecosystem because trees keep our atmosphere neat and clean, because trees take the harmful gases CO2 and give us a fresh gas like oxygen. So student, in this way in this way the clean trees provide clean air and take the harmful gases, that is CO2, carbon dioxide, and in this way tree help us to keep our atmosphere neat and clean. So everyone should so everyone should conserve trees and forest. 3 2 forest. The two main threat to forest are deforestation and forest fire. So student, there are the two main way that by this way we can treat to forest. First one is deforestation, means cutting of trees, and forest fire. Look at the first one, that is deforestation. Deforestation is the cutting down of tree for agriculture and commercial purpose. Trees are cut. So student, deforestation means the cutting of trees for commercial purpose and for building and for making buildings and for agriculture purpose. So purpose there are many purpose that we cut our trees. First one is to clear land for cultivation of crop. So student, first of all, everyone clear the land everyone clear the land for the cultivation of crops for the agriculture purpose. Next, to clear land to create grazing land for cattle. So student, Second cause of deforestation are the person, the people clear land for preparing grazing land for cattle. Last, third, timber. So student, we the people cut down tree for timber, for wood. And next one is to make a way for the construction of road, houses and factory. So student, the people are cutting the tree for the construction of roads, houses and factories. So that we these are the reason we cut for which we cut down the tree. Come on, next page. Next cause of laws of next cause to next cause treat to forest are forest fire. Forest fire also destroy our forest. Forest fire are a use or also a used threat to forest around the world. Forest fires can be caused by natural factor or by human factor. Forest fire caused by natural factor or by human factor. Once forest fire start, they are difficult to control. Thousands of acres of forest are lost each year to such fire. So student, forest fire is also a main cause of threat to forest. It is also a huge threat to forest around the world. It can be caused by natural factor. So forest fire can be caused by the natural factor and by the human factor. Human also affect the forest fire. Once the forest fire start, no one can able to control this fire, and thousands of acres of forest are lost each year by forest fires. Impact of the loss of forest cover. The root of the tree hold the soil together. When trees are cut, there is nothing to hold the soil together anymore. This led to frequent landslide in the mountainous region, especially in the monsoon. So student, what is the impact of the loss of forest? The main and the most important impact of the loss of forest are the root of the tree hold the soil tightly. When the trees are cut, there is nothing to hold the soil tightly anymore, and this led to the landslide in the mountainous region. And because of the loss of forest, loss of forest lead to soil erosion in the plain area. So student, landslide and the landslide and soil erosion are the result of loss of forest. And because of the loss of forest lead to landslide and soil erosion. Look at the next paragraph. When we cut down forest, we indirectly pollute the air as we remove the most effective agent of cleaning the air, trees. Loss of forest also has a direct and severe impact on global climate. Average temperature rise and we have less rainfall. So student, when we cut down the tree and we directly pollute the air, because tree keeps our atmosphere neat and clean, because trees give us a fresh and clean air, that is oxygen, and take all the harmful gases like carbon dioxide. So student, taking off CO2, trees take CO2 and provide oxygen. So with the help of oxygen, trees keep our atmosphere neat and clean and prevent pollution in atmosphere. Way to conserving forest. So student, there are certain way by we can conserve our forest. There are certain measures that the government can take to conserve forest. Some of these are as follow. So student, there are certain way that the government can take to conserve forest. Some of these are as follow. First, put a check on unauthorized clearing of forest for agriculture, settlement or timber. So student, government put a check on unauthorized clearing of forest for agriculture and settlement of timber. Second, effort should be made to prevent and control forest fire. So student, government should be met. Government should take certain measure to prevent and control forest fires. Third, conservation park should be created to protect forest area and wildlife. So student, government make and created certain park, conservation park to protect forest and wildlife. Next, efforts should be made for reforestation and afforestation. The student, government should take effort for reforestation and afforestation means plantation of trees. Look at the next. Most of us are not directly involved in the clearing of forests. However, we could do our bit to save forests. So student, in above we are discuss about the certain method that should taken by the government, and there the certain method that should taken by the every people of a country as a citizen of our country. First, a large part of the timber obtained from felling of forest tree is used to make paper. Avoid wasting paper. Use both sides of a sheet of paper. Recycle paper. So student, and at every year the people make paper. People make paper and tree is used to make paper. So student, we should avoid wasting paper and use both sides of a sheet of paper and recycle paper. So student, because paper is made from trees and trees is used to make paper, so we should avoid wastage of paper. We should not waste paper and we should use both sides of a sheet of a paper. Next, and these are the measures that should be taken by the every person and every people of a country for the conservation of forest, for the conservation of trees. Look at second, plant tree wherever you can, in your garden, on street, outside your house, in your school. So student, we should plant more and more trees in your garden, in street, outside your house and in your school. Next, make people around you aware of the importance of forest. So student, everyone, and this is the responsibility of every people who are educated, then they should aware, they should make people around aware of the importance of the forest. So student, everyone should spread awareness in the people for the conservation of trees and should tell about the importance of tree and how the tree help both human and the ecosystem. So student, we should create awareness in the we should create awareness in people for the conservation of forest. So student, I hope you all are understood about the conservation of forest, and this is you have to read and learn about the conservation of forest. This is your today's homework. That's all, and thank you.